Hi, Mike Mancini with PPCVideoTraining.com. Thanks for joining us today. The topic we're going to be talking about today is search versus display. Now, what is that? What are the differences? And what is better for your business? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples of each and help you try and determine the best way to go about marketing your business. Let's get to it. Alright, so first, what is the difference between Google search and display advertising? Here we are at google.com. You type in the word plumber, and you can see the result. Right here, these are ads. Now, this is search advertising. We're advertising inside the search engine of Google. Now, if you go over to other websites, you might see ads like this. Here we see an ad for Sleep Number beds. This is what's called a display advertisement. This is something that maybe you're reading through a news site, you see these advertisements around. Obviously, I didn't look for anything about Sleep Number beds. They are advertising maybe based on what I'm reading. They could be advertising based on my search history. Whatever it might be, I'm being displayed these different advertisements. But what is the most targeted way to advertise, and what is the best for your business? The most targeted way between search and display is obviously to advertise on search marketing. I would be advertising, if I was a plumber, I would be advertising when somebody looked up a plumber, plumbers near me, plumbers in, plumbers around, Minneapolis plumber. I might advertise under any one of those search terms. People are obviously looking for something, they have a problem they need solved. Display advertising is more geared towards branding, or if you had some extra budget. Now, when I say branding, what I say is people are trying to put their name out there, bigger companies, Sleep Number, Nike, Apple, things like that, letting people know about a sale, a promotion, new products, whatever it might be. The reason why I say it would be a bigger budget is you are advertising to a much broader market when you are doing display advertising like this. I did not type in Sleep Number. Sleep Number has no idea if I'm looking for a bed or not. They put it under this because they're advertising, I believe, in this situation to people who are reading about tech stories. So tech people tend to, be a little bit more up on the trends. They might use Sleep Number beds. That might be their demographic. But I am not necessarily targeted here. They're doing branding. They've got some extra ad budget. If you are a small business, I would say stick primarily to search. There are some of my clients who said, well, I want to try the display advertising. If you're advertising with less than $1,000 a month, I would say display advertising probably isn't in your best interest unless you're doing retargeting, which means somebody who's come to your site, after they've left, they did not make a purchase, you might be showing these display advertisements to them, reminding them of your brand, reminding them of your sale, whatever it might be. But if you're a smaller business, a smaller company with smaller ad budgets, less than $1,000, I would say stick primarily to search. If you have a larger budget, you might spend a little bit more on display advertising. But I typically tell a lot of my clients, especially who are just until they've figured out how well it's working for them, to pretty much spend no more than about 10% of their ad budget on display advertisements. If they see a good return on investment, obviously they would increase that down the road. But it's not necessarily where I would put all my budget. Okay, see you next time. If you enjoyed this video today, please like or share it on your favorite social media platform. Also, please subscribe to us to receive awesome marketing and PPC tips and tricks.